Henry Moseley was a scientist from the United Kingdom who made an important contribution to our understanding of the elements and atoms. Born on November 23, 1887, Moseley's work helped to change the way we look at the structure of matter. His discoveries are still studied today in schools and universities all over the world. Moseley's work helped to explain how atoms are built and how elements are arranged in the periodic table. He worked with X-rays and helped scientists make better decisions about how to classify and organize elements. Despite his early death at the young age of 27, his work had a lasting impact. From a young age, Moseley was interested in science and learning. He went to school at Eton College, where he showed a strong interest in subjects like physics and mathematics. After finishing at Eton, Moseley went to Oxford University, where he continued to study physics. During his time at Oxford, he became known for his intelligence and curiosity. He worked with the famous scientist J.J. Thomson, who helped him explore the world of atoms and elements. Thomson was well known for his discovery of the electron, and under his guidance, Moseley became fascinated with how atoms are made up. Moseley's interest in physics and atoms led him to focus on understanding the structure of atoms. At the time, scientists knew that atoms were made of smaller particles like protons, neutrons, and electrons, but they did not fully understand how these particles fit together to form elements. Many scientists believed that the arrangement of elements in the periodic table was based on their atomic weights, which are the total number of protons and neutrons in an atom. However, Moseley's work showed that this idea was not entirely correct. In 1913, Moseley made a big discovery that changed everything. He studied the way X-rays interacted with different elements, and through his experiments, he was able to show that the number of protons in an atom determines the element's position in the periodic table. He discovered that the atomic number, or the number of protons in an atom, was the most important way to arrange the elements, rather than their atomic weight. This was a major breakthrough because it explained why some elements were misplaced in the periodic table when they were organized by atomic weight. Moseley's discovery helped scientists see that the periodic table should be organized by atomic number. Before Moseley's work, many scientists believed that atomic weight was the most important characteristic of an element. However, Moseley's experiments showed that it was the number of protons or atomic number that determined the properties of the elements. This was a huge change in how scientists understood the structure of atoms. Today, the periodic table is still arranged based on atomic number, thanks to Moseley's work. In addition to his work with atomic numbers, Moseley also worked with X-rays. X-rays are a type of energy that can pass through many materials, but they are not visible to the human eye. X-rays are used by doctors to look inside the body and see bones and other structures. Moseley used X-rays to study how they interacted with different elements. He discovered that each element produced a unique X-ray spectrum, which meant that scientists could identify elements based on the X-rays they emitted. This helped scientists identify new elements and better understand the properties of already known elements. Moseley's work with X-rays was important because it allowed scientists to see the unique characteristics of different elements in a way that had never been done before. His discovery helped scientists in many fields of science, including chemistry, physics, and medicine. Moseley's law, which describes the relationship between X-rays and atomic numbers, became an important tool for understanding atoms and elements. His work helped scientists study the structure of atoms in greater detail and led to new discoveries in science. Sadly, Moseley's life was short. In 1915, when he was only 27 years old, he died during World War I. Moseley joined the British Army to help in the war, and he was killed in battle while fighting in Turkey. His death was a great loss to the world of science, because he had made so many important discoveries at such a young age. He had the potential to make even more breakthroughs, but his life was cut short. Even though Moseley's life was short, his work continued to influence science after his death. Scientists who came after him built on his discoveries, and his contributions helped to shape the future of chemistry and physics. His work on atomic numbers and X-rays became an important part of the study of matter, and his name is remembered in the scientific community. Today, Moseley is considered one of the most important scientists of the early 20th century, and his discoveries are still used in scientific research and education. Moseley's story is a reminder of how important curiosity and hard work can be in science. He was passionate about understanding the world around him, and his dedication to learning helped him make discoveries that changed the way we think about atoms and elements. His work helped to organize the periodic table in a way that made it easier for scientists to study and understand the properties of different elements. Moseley's work with X-rays also helped scientists identify new elements and understand the structure of atoms more clearly. Although Moseley's life was cut short, his legacy lives on through his contributions to science. His discoveries have had a lasting impact on many fields of science, and his work continues to influence the way we study atoms and elements today. Moseley's legacy reminds us that science is constantly changing, and that even young scientists can make big discoveries that shape the future. Henry Moseley's contributions to the world of science are still important today. His discovery of the atomic number and his work with X-rays helped scientists better understand the structure of atoms and elements. Thanks to Moseley's discoveries, we now have a more accurate and useful periodic table. His work has helped scientists make important advances in chemistry, physics, and medicine. Moseley's legacy reminds us that even though life may be short, a person's work and ideas can have a lasting impact on the world. Moseley's discoveries are still a part of modern science, and he is remembered as one of the greatest scientists of his time.